Today we're heading to the lush, vibrant rice paddies of China, not just for the rice, but for the remarkable ducks that call these fields home. Imagine endless green fields shimmering under the golden sun, suddenly coming alive with the movement and sound of thousands of quacking ducks, all working together in harmony. It might sound wild, almost unbelievable, but this is no accident. It's an ancient partnership between hardworking farmers and the rhythms of nature, passed down through generations. Instead of relying on heavy machinery and chemical pesticides, these innovative farmers use ducks as their secret weapon, letting nature do the hard work. Ducks and rice work together in a cycle that's both old and revolutionary, blending tradition with sustainable farming. The farmers aren't just growing rice, they're building a living, breathing ecosystem where every creature has a role to play. This method, once nearly forgotten, is now making a powerful comeback, transforming entire communities and inspiring a new generation of farmers. Picture a wave of fluffy ducklings released into the flooded paddies, eagerly swimming and foraging among the young rice shoots, working side by side with the crops. You might wonder, won't the ducks eat the rice itself, ruining the harvest? The answer lies in careful timing and the ducks' natural instincts. Farmers know exactly when to introduce the ducks, so they eat pests and weeds, not the rice. This isn't random. It's a beautifully managed dance between animal and plant, a choreography perfected over centuries. Today we'll discover why these farmers turn to ducks, what the ducks actually do in the fields, and the incredible results they see after just 1 year of this partnership. It's a story of innovation, tradition, and the power of nature to solve big problems, showing us that sometimes, the best solutions are the ones that have been with us all along. Let's dive in. This is wildlife conservation and sustainable farming where you'd least expect it, right in the heart of China's rice fields. Why bring ducks into rice fields? At first glance it might seem unusual, but there's a deeper reason behind this age-old practice, because modern farming was hitting a wall. Despite advances in technology and machinery, farmers were struggling to keep up with mounting challenges. Decades of chemical, pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers made rice grow fast, but at a cost. These chemicals promised quick results, but their long-term effects were devastating. The soil grew tired, water became polluted, and pests got tougher, forcing farmers to use even more chemicals. The land was losing its natural vitality, and the environment was suffering. Weeds were relentless, and pulling them by hand was exhausting. It was back-breaking work that drained time and energy, yet the weeds always seemed to return. Farmers faced a tough choice: spend more on chemicals or risk losing their crops. Every season the costs rose, squeezing already thin profits and making survival harder. They needed a better way, something sustainable, affordable, and effective, something that could break the cycle. Enter the ducks, a return to ancient wisdom. These birds offered hope, not just as a tradition, but as a practical solution. For over 1,000 years, Asian farmers used ducks in their paddies, but the practice faded with modern agriculture. The knowledge was nearly lost, buried under new methods. With soil dying and pests winning, some farmers and scientists decided to look back. They wondered if the old ways could offer new hope. Could ducks really replace chemicals? It was a bold experiment, one that challenged everything modern farming had come to rely on. They were about to find out if nature's old solution could solve today's problems. The answer could change farming forever. The stage was set for a radical change. A new chapter in the story of rice farming was about to begin. So, what do these ducks actually do? Each morning, they're released into the paddies, eager to get to work. Their first job, pest control. Ducks devour snails, insects, and larvae that threaten the rice. Next, weed management. As they paddle, their feet stir up the mud, stopping weeds from taking root. The water clouds, blocking sunlight and making it tough for weeds to grow. And as they eat and move, they fertilize the fields with nutrient-rich manure. The result? Ducks feed the rice, protect it, and keep the ecosystem healthy. All in one go. No chemicals, no back-breaking labor, just nature's own workforce. It's a perfect, closed-loop system. After just a year of raising ducks in the paddies, the transformation was nothing short of stunning. What once seemed like a simple experiment quickly became a revolution in the fields. The rice grew greener, taller, and stronger than anyone had seen before, thriving in the natural balance created by the ducks. Harvests matched, and in many cases even surpassed, those from fields that relied heavily on chemical fertilizers and pesticides. This rice was now organic, free from harmful chemicals, and fetched much higher prices at the local markets, benefiting the farmers' livelihoods. Farmers adapted, learning to manage their new feathered workforce, timing the ducks' release perfectly, and keeping a watchful eye to protect them from predators. The ecosystem rebounded dramatically. Frogs, fish, and a host of beneficial insects returned, restoring the natural balance. The soil, once depleted and lifeless, became rich, soft, and full of organic matter, teeming with new life beneath the surface. The fields themselves changed, evolving from sterile monocultures into vibrant living wetlands filled with diversity. Ducks didn't just help grow rice, they played a vital role in reviving the land and restoring its health. The journey wasn't always easy, and farmers faced many challenges, but the rewards were clear and deeply satisfying. Nature, when given even a small chance, showed an incredible ability to heal itself quickly and completely. The duck rice system soon became a shining model for sustainable farming, inspiring others to follow. It proved beyond doubt that working in harmony with nature can bring about truly astonishing and lasting results. The duck rice system's benefits went far beyond the fields. Farmers saved money by ditching expensive chemicals. At season's end, they sold ducks for meat and eggs, 2 harvests from one field. This dual income brought stability to rural families. Health improved, too. No more daily exposure to toxic sprays. Local waterways cleared up, helping fish and wildlife thrive. The paddies became havens for biodiversity, not dead zones. Organic rice meant healthier food for everyone. The soil held more water, making farms resilient to drought. Reviving this ancient method offered a blueprint for sustainable food worldwide. It showed we can feed people and heal the planet at the same time. The duck rice system is a win for farmers, consumers, and nature. It's proof that old wisdom can solve modern problems. The science backs up what farmers saw. A single duck can eat over 200 pests a day. Multiply that by hundreds, and you have natural pest control on a massive scale. Ducks reduced weeds by over 95% in some studies, rivaling the best herbicides. Their manure boosted soil nutrients, eliminating the need for synthetic fertilizers. A flock of 200 ducks could fertilize an entire hectare for a season. This closed-loop system recycles resources and slashes costs. Farmers' incomes rose by 20% or more, thanks to savings and premium organic rice. The numbers don't lie. This ancient idea is a modern solution. It's sustainable, profitable, and good for the earth. The duck rice system is proof that nature's methods work. What's the big lesson from ducks in the rice fields? Nature isn't an enemy to conquer, it's a partner to work with. These farmers didn't invent a new machine, they rediscovered a natural solution. The duck rice system shows we can feed people and protect the environment. It's ecological intensification. More food, less harm, smarter farming. Farms become living ecosystems, not factories. Nature's solutions, perfected over millennia, are often the best. The humble duck is now a symbol of hope for sustainable agriculture. Sometimes, the most revolutionary ideas are ancient wisdoms waiting to be revived. By working with nature, we unlock truly wonderful results.